Okay, can everyone hear me? Very good afternoon. I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. So many ladies here today. But anyway, if you want to introduce your daughter or relative to me, don't do it here. My wife is over there. That's my wife. Okay, that's my nephew over there as well. It's a very family-run business. That's my sister and just some of our team members as well. She's also shy, okay? Anyway, today, wow, very, very big group. The group gets bigger and bigger. Unfortunately, sad to hear that Haida is going to another place, another department, because another portfolio, right? Because she's pregnant and she's also need to go on maternity leave, right? To me, I'm 4 months pregnant, so I have 5 more months with you guys, so don't worry, okay? Right, so a few things we're going to do. You have all the recipe there. Who doesn't have recipe? So how was the buffet this afternoon? Good. Okay, I won't waste too much time. I would rather you all spend more time there. But anyway, just to say that I see a lot of familiar faces. Those who have seen me before and we've met before, hands up. Wow. Okay, no need introduction today. Still want introduction? Who wants to have an introduction again? No one? Okay, good. You know I'm married today, no chance today. So let's go into the details, okay? So if you can see today, there's 3 recipes I'm going to demo very quickly. The final product, we'll do the tasting later. So after I demo, you all will work in team, to do one of the product. If you can see the recipe, okay, which is over here, right? Can you all flip to the page of churros with icing sugar and chocolate glaze? Okay, which I'm going to do a demo, and I am also going to do 2 more other recipes. But this churro recipes is the one that you will do in your team. So after I demo, I will not be showing you how to do anymore. So you have to pay close attention, okay? I know some of you are very excited, then you start to float around, but pay attention. And of course with children, I would like to emphasize on safety, okay? Children, please don't get near the hot oil later. Okay, but not to forget that since it's a baking clinic, we have an Xmas Spice carrot cake. This carrot cake is not the Chai Tao Kueh you see in hawker center, okay? It's a more Western, a more easy to make carrot cake, at home, okay? And not forgetting dark chocolate souffle. So we have a live feed over here. In any case, you cannot see me, right? Raise up your hand. We try to feature as close as possible. Well, today I feel like a star, I'm on TV. So excited. Okay, but without further ado, I'm going to preheat the oven first. So my girlfriend over here will help me, okay, to preheat to 180 degrees. No, she's my wife. I will die if I say girlfriend. Okay, I was just kidding. Okay, anyway. Right, so let me start with the things that will take longer to bake, which is the Xmas Spice carrot cake. Okay, any volunteers who want to come out and help me so you can know how it feels, and then you all can bring it back to your, RC, NC, or even your CC to share. Who wants to come up and help me? Hands up. Okay, I've got one, okay? Right? Can I have your name, please? Kimberly. Okay, please come up. Let's do the things together so you have a feel on your own. Okay, a lot of these equipment are very basic. I got nothing complicated. I got nothing too complex. It's very simple equipment. If you don't have a machine, it's fine. You can just use a whisk, that's why I needed a volunteer. So Kimberly, you're going to whisk it with your hands on. Free labor. No. Just take a whisk. Take a bowl, okay? All you need is a mixing bowl. You can use any kind. You can even use plastic mixing bowl. So it doesn't matter. The purpose of this baking clinic is, of course, to share the appreciation, it's an appreciation day for you all, but also for you all to take some knowledge back and learn how to make it. But of course, I know some of you are expert, like that day, Sally, is it? Sally, are you here? Sally? I think and Alice, you all made they are very good in mango cake, they did a lot of fantastic food that I've never tasted so good in my life. So some of you are already very experienced in it. But, I see that Daisy. Hi, how are you? You went missing for 1 year. I didn't see you. Okay. Where did you go? You went Africa, China? Sorry? I just came from Jakarta. So there's a lot of things that you can learn. It's so easy to make and it's so simple, right? You may have your own way of making. You can change this recipe You can try to put in less spice, a bit more salt, a bit less sugar, but not more than 5 to 10% less. Right? If you call for 100 grams sugar, you can take off 10 grams, it's fine. But some of you want to cheat. I want it less sweet. I put in 50 grams, 40 grams. No, it's not going to work. Okay, so you have to follow the instructions carefully. So now, Kimberly, let's do the Xmas spice cake, which is over here. Right? So we have, can we look at Xmas spice cake? We have 150 grams sugar. You need to use brown sugar, or you can use the muscovado sugar, which is the dark brown sugar. Right? If you want it more interesting, you can use gula melaka. It works as well. But it might be too sweet because brown sugar is slightly less, okay? So we put in 175 grams brown sugar, right? We have vegetable oil, we have large eggs, we have carrots, shredded carrots. So I need your help. This has been pre-washed. You don't need to peel. As long as you wash it clean, then we'll shred that, okay? I need you to shred it inside a container here, right? Maybe inside a bowl, please. At home, you may ask, if I don't shred, can I put other vegetable? Yes, you can do the same recipe with beetroot. Okay? Yeah, beetroot. Yeah. Correct? Yeah? Just shred. Big one also okay. Just go down. Just keep shredding. You can use beetroot, which tastes very good as well. It tastes something like red velvet cake kind of texture. Okay? But a lot of people ask, Chef, can I do others like popiah vegetables? No, it won't taste good. Okay? No popiah, no cabbage. No pakwan, turnip, no such thing. It wouldn't taste nice. Carrot, beetroot is suitable for this. Yeah? Or you have purple carrot as well, the color comes out very nice as well. Okay? So while our dear Kimberly is actually doing that, you see, instructions here are for you, it's a guideline for you. The recipe is to show you, you can use any step, it doesn't matter. This cake has soda, bicarbonate soda. So it doesn't matter how you add, it doesn't matter how you mix, the cake will still be successful. Okay? So preheat, 180 degrees Celsius, top, bottom. If you have fan, 165 degrees is enough. No fan, okay, which is convention, just 180. Okay? Because fan adds on extra heat. Okay? Just in case some of you are falling asleep, you all let me know, I'll keep you all entertained, okay? If you want to fall asleep, really tell me. Okay, anyway, so while the carrot is shredding, we only need about 140, I would say 100 grams to 150 grams is safe. It doesn't have to be so accurate. Okay, it's about two carrots, plus minus, just right. Because I don't think when you all bring back to it'll be like my mom's style, ang cai tao, gole chai, the kind of one cabbage, you won't weigh like 100 grams. One cabbage is about 80 grams, 80 to 100 grams, depending on the size. So if you put one shredded carrot, this carrot is good enough. Okay, next, what is the ingredients inside? So we always beat sugar and egg together. Yeah. So you watch me, you're the closest. Can you see on the screen? Okay. It doesn't matter how you mix it. To me, I'll just mix eggs and sugar the standard way. Okay, I'm going to crack this. So you can see in the front. Do y'all bake at home every week? 你们一个礼拜在家里做几次蛋糕？做几次 chocolate cake？ 一天要做一次 chocolate cake， 你知道吗？所以我们会比较健康。有时候answer一次啊 ，OK。Once a week. Who bakes every day? Hands up. Siapa tiap hari bikin satu kue? Ada ke? Tak ada? Sorry, I'm only limited to 3 languages. I cannot speak Tamil. I wish I could. I will learn soon, okay? Right? You should bake twice a week, so your oven won't break down as one. You maintain a good quality of the oven. If you on once and then you off for a few months, your oven tends to have more problems, okay? It's true, okay? So I'm going to put in the eggs, which is 3 eggs. Large eggs, they call it. It's okay. You can put like those 55 gram eggs to 65 grams is okay. Don't have to be 70 or 80, okay? So I'll show you the screen. Just beat it, you see? So it's turning dark brown on its own. Beat them until you get a smooth mixture. But if your place have this Okay lah, use lah. Okay? No need lah. I'm going to use my hands to do this. I'm going to use souffle for this, okay? Okay, just beat it up. Make sure there's no lump. Okay, see, there will be a lump there. You see, it gets like a soy sauce mixture and it's dark brown. This is the color that I want. Huh? Yeah, Gula Melaka might be slightly less, but Gula Melaka will change the cake flavor. It tastes a bit more, it's more aromatic. So your carrot flavor will disappear a little bit. But it works, okay? I tried before. And Gula Melaka, of course, don't melt it. Chop, or put inside a blender. Or you can do half. Half Gula Melaka, half brown sugar. Okay, so it works. Which is better, is it, Emily? Which is better? It really, I mean, it's up to you, the taste. So it's really up to you how you want it to be. Okay? So once you put that in, we start to put in zest of orange. What is zest of orange? Very simple, okay? I need a zester. Do we have a zester here? From our toolkit, zester. Zest of orange means in Chinese, chen pi, Hokkien, kampoi, kulit orange. Okay? Zest of orange. Hold on. I'll take that out. And then we have self-raising flour, 175 grams. Okay, a lot of people say, hey, I need to sieve the flour. No need, because you're going to whisk, you don't need. Unless you're going to fold, you do. And last time, why people need to sieve the flour? Why is the habit to sieve the flour? Of course, it's to prevent lumping. The main issue is that last time our flour don't come from nice factory pack like that. It comes from those provision shop. So when you take out the flour, got a lot of cockroach, weevils. So that's the reason why they sieve the flour. No, I was just kidding. Okay, so flour inside, 175 grams. And then of course, we got raisins. Okay, zest of orange, if you can see. Just buy a good zester like that, just rub it. You get a nice skin. But a lot of people will zest until very thick. Don't waste. Then it will taste bitter. So just go one round. Is enough. The amount to add is really up to you. If you want to add lemon zest, it works as well, okay? Okay, Kimberly, can you just weigh this about 150 grams or 140 grams for me, please? Use this one to weigh. Zero the scale, Okay, it's very aromatic. You can use lime, green lime as well, because it tastes very good, Just throw it in. Right? See, can you see all the orange zest here? One is enough. If you want more, of course you can put more. So when you start to see the yellow part of the skin, you don't zest it anymore. You know it's very bitter, okay? Okay, orange inside. Okay, then we'll put the carrots inside as well. Right? Then we'll put the grated, it's a vegetable oil as well, 175 ml. If a lot of people will ask, what is 175 ml? You just weigh 175 grams, it's about the same, okay? Put it in together. Right, I'll put this in. Get this. Okay, come, Kimberly can start to slowly stir. Bicarbonate of soda, 1 teaspoon. Bicarbonate of soda is also known as baking soda. Okay, 1 teaspoon. So a lot of people ask, can I play cheat and use baking powder? Yes, you can. It still works. I tried before. I'm a very rebellious kid. I always try different things. So 1 teaspoon, see? Okay. Inside. And then of course we got, this is the interesting part. We got ground cinnamon, right? How much you want to put? Half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon? Agak, okay? If you all think that you all like it spicy, some people say no. Wow, smells bad. 很臭啊，它味道很吓人啊，很惊人啊，对不对 ？No. So follow if you want 1 teaspoon to make sure, right? Of ground cinnamon. If you don't like, just put half. But carrot cake recipe, you can't hide. You need to have spices. And it's Christmas is coming, you need this kind of spice to give you flavor. It brings the cake to another level. If you put just vanilla itself, it's very boring, okay? So then, of course, we got half a teaspoon powdered nutmeg. We got some ginger. We got some allspice powder. What is allspice? Yeah, it's a combination of different types of spices. Some put 7 spices, some put 8 depending on country. Some put 5 spices. 5 spices is usiap, I know. It's normally 7, 8, and 9. I've heard of 9 types. No, 3 types of allspice. So here, for this allspice, right? This is allspice, not mixed spice. Mixed spice is 7 types. Allspice is a kind of spice on its own. It's by McCormick. I don't want to promote brand, okay? I'll pass it down to you all to smell, okay? Maybe, let me just throw something for you all to smell. Pass it down. Okay, 1 ginger. Cinnamon, who doesn't know what is cinnamon? Everybody knows cinnamon, right? Okay, so I'm going to pass the ginger powder and the allspice powder and also the nutmeg. Who doesn't know what's nutmeg? Toko, you know? Okay, never mind, I'll just throw it out for you to try. Okay? Ginger is the lightest, and then the allspice is the darkest. Can you pass it down to them so they can smell? Okay? Right. So I put the ginger in already just now? No? Even else? I'll put half a teaspoon. Not too strong. If you don't like it too strong, you can reduce it. Allspice, I'm just going to put a dash. I know a lot of you will shout saying, wow, so much. But that's the way this recipe is. Nutmeg. Okay, put it in. And then now, we double check everything, right? Double check. Wow, Kimberly, good exercise, right? You exercised this morning? Okay, good. So we got brown sugar, vegetable oil. You always need to check. Even if you're an experienced chef, you can't remember unless you make this 1,000 times a year. Then you remember. You need to double check all the ingredients before you bake. A lot of people think that they are very confident, put everything in and bake, and after that, the results change, okay? So, okay, we've got self-raising flour, we've got orange, we've got ground cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, allspice. Okay, good. So once you feel that, the whole thing is like, can you see this? You don't see any white lumps of the flour anymore. It's ready to go, okay? So we're going to pour inside a pan, right? You can pour inside muffin cups as well, if you want to. Okay, any? Okay, this is a spring foam. You can use this, right? A lot of people say, this is non-stick, this is non-stick. Don't trust them. For me, always brush them with oil, okay? I don't trust them. It's non-stick, non-stick. Then you trust them, you put, when you bake, everything gets stuck together. Oh, we scream. Okay, just a bit of oil. Take a paper. Right? Rub. Be generous. But do you know there's a cake that you cannot put oil? Anybody knows? Chiffon. Who says that? Why? Because the chiffon cannot climb on the wall. Just like when you put the oil on the wall, you cannot climb the wall. So what kind of wall happen? Collapse. It has to climb the wall. It's true, no? It's true. Comes from experience. Okay, just pour this in. Okay. Hopefully it won't leak. Sometimes they say, wow, very good quality. After one wash, start at one dent, start to leak. I cry. Okay, it looks okay, it looks safe. Okay, let's pour it in. Please, Kimberly, I'll give you a spatula. You can scrape this off. Use this. This one belongs to my nephew. He's so kiddie. Junior, where are you? Right. See? Junior, come stand up and say hi to everyone. Look behind you. That's my nephew. Right? He's very enthusiastic into cooking. And he do a lot of the baking, like chocolate cake and everything. And those two are our team. There's Chef Gary over there. Right? And there's our cookie chef over there. There's Camelia as well. She's over there. Why are you so shy? You should stand up like Miss Universe and hi. I like to do demo for PA, really. I mean, it's really fun to see you guys. I can say anything I want. I don't have to limit myself. Okay, so now our dear Kimberly, yes. Show them the mixture before I put it in. Okay. Let's put it here, and then we'll pop it inside the oven. Okay? It will flatten on its own, and if you can see over here, come show it, there are already bubbles starting to form. Okay? It is a soda, so you don't have to even beat the egg in the machine for a long time. There's no need to, okay? I need this just clean, please. Wash, okay. Good? 180 degrees, top, bottom heat. Let me just double check. You know, a lot of people, okay, thinks that, oh, you know, my cake is not successful. Why? Because a lot of people forget to do the right settings. They only do top heat or they only do bottom heat. Do you understand? Yeah, so you make sure you need the top and bottom heat and make sure it's in the center. About 180. If you think that the top starts to brown a little bit too fast, reduce. 170, 160, 165. Okay? Don't go so much, it will burn. Okay, if you do not have a spring foam mold like this, you can pour inside muffin cups. Okay? Then you do small little mini muffins for people. Good. Are we following so far? Isn't that easy to make? How long do we take? 10 to 15 minutes? Okay? So bake this for another 25 to 35 minutes. Okay, a lot of people say, how long? I can't tell you how long it is because it is dependent on the temperature of the egg. So how do you check? Use a toothpick or a fork. You poke it inside. If it comes out clean, the center part, it is cooked. Okay? Good. So now we are done. We'll remove this as well. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kimberly. Can we give her a full round of applause for helping? Thank you so much. I'll give you the first big slice later. Okay? She's walking away with disappointment. I wish I can do. Okay, never mind. Okay, good. Now we're going to the next recipe. Fast now. Am I boring you all? Who's starting the full board? Hands up. Then come in front. Okay, next recipe. Who wants to help? Souffle. Okay, here, there's the lady over there. Can I have your name, please? Florence. Sorry, Kimberly, which where are you from? Where? Galaxy is there. Okay, Florence, where are you from? Marsiling. Okay, come to the front, Florence, please. Marsiling. Who's from Hougang? You know, for Hougang opposition? Oh no, I was just kidding. Just kidding. I don't want to say that. I will die. No, I was just kidding. No, I'm not with. I'm with PAP. Okay, so okay. Anyway, right? Florence, do you bake at home? Anyway, do you bake at home? What do you bake? Cake, right? Have you tried souffle before? Okay. You want to try our souffle? Okay. Next recipe. Can we flip into the souffle recipe? Okay, these are the ingredients for souffle recipe. We've got an induction here, right? Okay, souffle recipe. But before we go into that, okay, anyone with any questions, hands up. Anyone? No? Yeah? Right? No, the juice don't go inside. Okay, yes, who's? The oil can change to butter? Yes, you can. But it's going to be more cholesterol, more calories. If your body can take it, do butter. It's even better. Yeah, okay? If you want to use olive oil, more healthy option, yes, you can as well. You may. But use olive oil. Don't use extra virgin olive oil. It's a waste of good oil. And secondly, the flavor of the oil is going to overtake your carrots and the spice. So it becomes olive oil cake, not carrot cake. Okay? Yeah, what else? Any questions? I like people to ask me questions. Yes, ma'am. Sorry? Icing? Raisins, you can mix it, you can don't mix it, it's up to you, okay? That one is really optional. Or you want it nice, you can mix the raisin with some icing later and put it on the top as well, okay? Sometimes people don't put, you can put prunes, you can put dates, it's up to you, okay? I'll let you try that first, later I'll put in some raisins, don't worry, okay? And nothing else? I think Florence was asking if you use beetroot, do you put the juices inside? If it's a lot of juice, don't, just shred it, and if the excess juice, just throw out, okay? Or, when you juice carrot juice, right? Then you have the carrot left over, use that to make the cake as well. It's less sweet, but it's still good, okay? The carrot pulp from the juicer, use it to make carrot cake. That's what a lot of people do, okay? Good. So next recipe, okay, it's chocolate souffle, okay, very simple. We're going to beat the egg whites first, okay? So I need you to separate out some egg whites. Remember, chocolate souffle. Who knows what is a chocolate souffle? Souffle, anyone? Who doesn't know what is a chocolate souffle? Very funny, the answer is only 30%. Then what's the rest? What's the rest doing? Once again, Who knows what is a chocolate souffle? Hands up. Okay, who doesn't know what is a souffle? Still not right. Okay, I don't want to know. Okay, never mind. Oh, really? Then after that, talk halfway, you all will message me. Chef, I want to know your recipe. This and that, this and that. They always ask me these kind of questions. Okay, never mind. So let's take out. What is it now? Okay, souffle is actually egg white sponge cake. I don't call it cake, but an egg white sponge dessert that has to be consumed a la minute and made a la minute. You cannot make this and then you put there for half an hour because the cake will be okay. And a lot of people ask, why chef? Why eat this kind of cake? No, it's not why. This is to show you that your level has reached a certain standard already. Okay? Then you are there to do souffle. Because you need to look at the timing of people, you need to wait for the oven, you need to wait for a lot of things. So by all means, this is a very fun cake to make, a fun dessert to make. Make it your family. So your husband and girl and boyfriend or daughter and son, ask them to sit around first and then watch you make. Okay? That is the most interesting part. Okay? So recipes has to be very accurate. No choice, you got to follow. Right, come. Please, Florence, I need you to give me how much egg whites? 6 egg whites. Okay? A lot of people, I know you all watch a lot of television program. You all are very excited. You all like to do the Master Chef thing, right? Use the egg white to do this. No, don't do that, okay? Don't try it. Because some eggs are different quality. And when you use the shell, right? You do this, the shell will break the egg. And then if there is a contamination of a strain of egg yolk, it will destroy your meringue. Meringue means egg white and sugar, okay? So if there's egg yolks, don't try to start. Don't say you want to play cheat. Agar. No, it will not work. It will collapse. If you're lucky, sometimes it might work. But it's not stable, so don't take the risk. Okay, so come. Let's crack this. This is what we have. You can get it for 90 cents. Okay? This is a egg white separator. If you think you're on a budget, you don't want to pay so much, use your hand. Yes, it's quite good, but messy, right? What's the next one? Anyone knows? Bottle. Go and buy one Ice Mountain mineral water bottle, 50 cents. Drink it. Make sure it's dry because water and egg whites are enemies as well. If you have water droplets into the egg whites, your egg whites will collapse. So no contamination and cannot talk and all the saliva go inside as well. That will not work as well, okay? Right? Okay. I've been talking the whole day and I'll continue talking again. I'll talk on my sleep soon, okay? Okay, here we go. Just throw this in. Okay, one by one. So what you do is just turn left and right. Okay? There's one egg. Throw it. Okay? Then let's crack another one. Maybe take another plastic so it's easier for you. Okay? So you do that and then you throw it back again. Okay? Are we good? Lawrence, yeah? Help yourself with that. So while I will start to do the ganache. What is a ganache? Or you call it the soft, smaller ones, never mind. I'll use this. Okay? The next one is a ganache. I have a pot over here. Right? I'm going to turn it on. Okay, this is what you can do. You can boil them. Or you can use a hot water bath. Okay? So you put in a bit of water, bring it to a boil, turn this on. It's not on. Okay, turn it on. Okay, pour a bit of water. You can use mineral water if you want. No, don't, please. Okay. Bring it to a boil, put it there. You can boil it directly in a pot as well, but because our pot is quite big today, so I'll do hot water bath. Never mind, just leave it there, we'll clean it up, okay? So how many egg yolks have you tried? Okay, so guys, show you, take a look at the eggs. It comes with different color. Why? Why are the eggs different color? Different feet? No, different hand lays different eggs. No, look at that. Right, correct. We don't look like us. We look like our siblings, but we are different from our siblings. So it's the same. But the more orange, the orangey color, the more orange color it is there such a word, orangey? Yes. The better the quality. Generally, okay? Because of the feed that they take, right? They take more corn, they even take some vegetable, beta carotene food, so that's why it's better. Okay, so now 5. Okay, quality check to make sure no egg yolks. A lot of people are quite stubborn. They don't believe they'll put it. I tried it myself. It doesn't work. You'll cry really. Don't do it. Okay. So you see, there's no egg yolks inside, and we're going to prepare to just drop it in. Okay. So while this is boiling and heating up, okay, wrong side. See, this is an intelligent Cornell mixer. See, wrong side they also tell you. See, wrong side will not work. Okay, here we go. So before we beat this thing, you have to make sure you cook down your thing first. Okay. So what do we have? We have 30 grams dark chocolate, the ganache, or we call it the cream base. Okay. So here you got dark chocolate, right? You got cocoa powder, you got water, 125 ml water. You put it in. You just want to warm it up, not boil. Boil the egg yolk. You can do it in a pot, but after it boils, you better take out the what's that called? You better remove it from the heat. Okay. So once it boils, take out from the heat, then you mix in other things. Okay. But now we're going to boil the water with cocoa powder. We use a good brand, right? I don't want to promote the brand, but just get a decent brand. Right? A bag cocoa powder gives a bad dessert. I know it's much cheaper, but since you're already spending time making this, let's not waste time by making a terrible product, right? Just whisk. This is a more kiasu method. You can just do it on the pot if you want. Okay, I'm just showing you. As long as it's warm, but not hot, okay? Then what do we put inside? Okay? Okay, turn off the heat. It's hot already. Okay, you can try this now. Okay? Right? Right. Then you put in your chocolate and then the cornstarch last. Stir it in. 30 grams of chocolate. Thanks for labeling this. Okay, very efficient. You know, I always mix things up. Okay, so you see the chocolate is melting, right? Then this is the time. Make sure it melts first. Those are dark chocolate buttons. It's about 55 to 57% dark chocolate. Of course, you can use 80% dark chocolate, 70% dark chocolate, but you need to add a bit of sugar. No, it's too bitter, okay? So now the cornstarch in, just stir. It will thicken up on its own, okay? And then you turn off the heat. I don't want it to be too hot, okay? Good, take it out. Yes, just stir it. Now because it's very hot, it's very watery, but when it starts to cool down, it will thicken up, okay? But there's no need to wait until it thickens up. So when it cools down, then what you really do is to throw in the egg yolk, okay? Yes, set it to set, leave it to set. See it's thickening up. If you want, you can also boil it. I can show you, right? Okay, in case people say, "Ayah, chef, very mafan like that." Okay, so boil it here if you want, okay? No, it doesn't really matter, okay? Just, okay, doesn't matter, okay? This is not, okay, right? Never mind. So once it cools down a bit, we shouldn't be piping hot, just hot, you know? Throw in the egg yolk and immediately stir it. Okay, there, it's thickening up already. Because the egg yolk is cold. Okay, so we leave this aside to cool. So it looks like that. Okay, right. So the 6 egg yolks now, let's start the machine. You always, the trick to a good souffle is always just like a good meringue. You need to add the egg whites a bit at a time, or half. So you do not add the very start. Just hold on, don't add first. You only start adding the first batch when it is foamy. You know, imagine you have bubble bath. Soak yourself in the tub, a lot of foamy bath. When the foam starts to appear, then you should start adding your sugar. Not at the start. If not, you have kind of like a split egg white mixture. Of course, the mixture will still work, but it doesn't look nice. It's very hard to mix. Okay, so now you have a bit of a bubble bath starting. Okay, it's not ready yet. Okay, take a look. It's changing from transparent to white. Okay, So you're going to get a very nice white color at the end of the day. And increase the speed a little bit. You do not start with the maximum speed. You gradually build up because you want the incorporation of the air. It means the air to form slowly, to come up slowly. Are you all following me so far? Some of you are like, You need some coffee? Coffee break? Haida? No, actually you all are very attentive. I was just teasing you all. Okay? So now you see a bit foamy already. Yes. Slow it down a bit. Add half the sugar. Just half. Okay, slow down. Okay, it will help. And make sure your spatula is dry before you mix them, okay? Right? Let's just go on a higher speed again. Because on the side it's not so well mixed. If it's a pedal attached, you have to see as well. You got to scrape the side. Unless you have a Bosch pedal attached. Who uses a Bosch mixer here? Anyone? No? KitchenAid, hands up. Kenwood, hands up. A lot. I'm sure. Okay, no one used a Bosch mixer here? Oh, really? Okay, so slowly add a little bit more first. Okay? Slowly, okay? And then you gradually, slowly, putting a little bit at a time. You can see it's very shiny. So now you can experience, scrape the side to the center, okay? Slowly. Push it to the center, okay? Okay, I can smell the carrot cake. I was just wondering if you guys can smell it. Can you smell it? No? Too far away? Oh, man. Okay, you want to smell it? Okay, come on. Can you smell it? Oh. A lot of people say, a lot of grand old wives' tale, hey, you cannot open the oven because it will collapse. No, trust me. Unless you open for like 10 minutes, you know. Oh, you cannot talk about the yeast. You know, my grandmother used to tell me, if you make, you know the huat kueh. You cannot ask, there's a taboo, there's a pantang, you know. Cannot talk. If you ask whether it's hot, it will not hot. Actually, it's very simple. It's because of the things that you add has been expired. Or sometimes it's not fresh anymore. That's the reason why you don't get to your product. Okay. Yes, all of it. Yes, what's your question? Oh, yeah, no, don't listen to them as well. Always need to go the same direction, nonsense. I mean, there's two ways, right, that the cake will rise. I think cake and bread, same principle. There's three ways. How do you get a cake or bread to rise? One is the natural way, the egg and the sugar. You beat, there's a bubbles inside, it will rise. Two is you use yeast. Yeast also causes it to rise, okay? But yeast will turn sour, okay, if you rise too much. Third is actually baking powder or baking soda, which is chemicals, okay? So it really depends which one you use. But without the proper understanding of the yeast function, the baking powder and soda function, the leavening they call it, or the egg genoise function, you will not have a proper cake. So you need to understand the story behind it as well. Okay, so now we get a nice firm, we call it a firm peak. We beat until it's a firm peak. Okay, how do you tell whether it's a firm peak or not? Right? How do you tell? Tesla. No, like that. Oh, you're lucky, lucky. Don't waste this. Just give a few knocks. Not too much. If you knock too much, the egg whites will hurt. Okay, just a quick few knocks. Okay, take it out. Now, what we're going to do? Put this aside, of course. What's the next step? Are you all following now? I test you all. What are you going to do? Fold in the chocolate, right? Make sure the chocolate is just body temperature, not piping hot. Okay? Means you can touch it. It's warm but not hot, okay? So can you throw about 30 to 40% of that inside? Just 30% of that inside first. Just throw it in. Okay, enough. Just a little bit. This is called tempering. I'm just going to whisk it. So why are we doing this? But not for too long, just the first batch. Because this will mix and loosen your mixture. Then after that, don't go crazy. A lot of people just continue. Now you fold all of this in. Because if you use everything together and fold, it takes a long time to fold. And by the time the mixture is even, you overfold the egg whites. So a lot of people will continue doing the fold of souffle with a whisk. It will not work. Why? The whisk will destroy the bubble. Because once it is in contact with liquid now, which is the chocolate liquid, and you whisk, the bubble will collapse. So we can only fold. Wow, she's an expert. Look, okay, I'm going home. You're taking over. See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Sorry, I'm in a very hyperactive mode today. This morning was so crazy. So today's like, oh, okay. Yes, look, that is the professional way. How do you do it? Just turn. Turn and fold. Okay, don't overfold it. After that, that's fake. Okay, just, and then do a little bit of pressing. See? Press a little bit, and you fold again. Okay? It doesn't matter, even if you don't mix it well enough, you get a bit marbling, it's okay. Okay, you don't have to fold it so nicely. I would rather you have a nice souffle than an unsuccessful souffle. I mean a not so nice evenness, but at least you get a nice souffle, I mean. Okay, so you see, it's very firm, it holds the shape, you are still safe. Okay? So now I need you to put a little bit of oil, or even butter, and then a bit of sugar. You can use butter, you can put oil, and I need to brush it, okay? Just pour in one, maybe just pour here. Okay, you can use melted butter as well. Just a little bit, okay. Do you have melted butter? Just do this, brush it on both sides, okay? And then quickly put in some sugar. You got extra sugar, Andy? Please? Alright? You can use butter, you can use vegetable oil. Because nowadays, a lot of my audience will say, chef, so oily, chef, so unhealthy. Why you put so much salt? Why you put so much sugar? You know? But to me, if you are doing desserts, or you're spending 3 or half a day to cook something, right? Cook something really nice that people enjoy. Right? Don't eat salad every day. I mean, you should eat salad once a day, but not every day, every meal. Cook something sinful. Something high cholesterol, high salt, high sugar, high fat. Okay. Right, so put a bit of sugar, like I said, like this, yeah? Bit of sugar, and then just knock out the excess. And then you pour it back. You can use butter, like I said. So once you have this sugar, it has a nice crispy coating later, right? So you follow me on the video. Okay? Oops, see, you got a bit of egg white. So be very careful, just mix it. See, if you've got a little bit like that, it's okay. I would rather it to look nice. Okay, Ione, can you please check the cake, please? If it's cooked, put a fork inside or a toothpick inside. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, it's good already. Scoop. See, it should be spongy, and this is the maximum you can fold. If you fold more, it becomes liquid. Okay? So once you're done, just take a look. You have to flatten it. Okay? Make sure you flatten everything together. Yes, poke something, please. Okay? See, so use the side of a spatula, just do this. All the excess out. Okay? You guys following? Okay. So nice already, right? So what we do, clean the sides with a tissue. Okay, so what do? You need to use a nail and do this. Why? You need this shape so that it will rise up nicely. You have to do this, no shortcut. Okay? So every souffle has to look like that. Are we following? Easy or not? Very easy, right? No, let it be longer. Okay, the cake is almost ready, but I poke something in. If it comes out like this, See, it's still moist, it's not ready. Okay? So what happens if you're in a rush to bake a cake, but yet you want it done, and the situation is like this, needs another 10 more minutes? What do y'all do? No small portion, what do y'all do? You can either steam, or take out from the mold, in the center it's not cooked right, microwave. Very fast. I think 1 minute it will be done. But don't tell other chefs that I teach you this method, okay? Okay. Yep, 180 is good. Okay. After that, I will cut this cake and distribute to 200 people over here. Oh, wow. Okay. So, Ione, can you help me with this as well, please? Just fill it up. And you do not make this in advance and then thinking that it will become good later. Never, okay? Never, ever. Okay, just rub it, flatten it. Okay? And you do this. Clean the sides. Okay? Remember to use the finger and do this. Okay? Or, this is a more efficient method, but of course you might have limited resources at your RC or NC, right? This is the way how the professional do. Can you feel it more? Can you feel it more of this? One more. You see that? This is the spatula. Just do this. You just go like that. See? It's very, very clean. There we go. Clean it again as usual. And then, you think it is ready? No, always do this. A souffle takes about, depending on the size, 8 to 15 minutes. It's very fast. And once it's out, I want my team or someone to distribute it to the rest, okay? So you guys can help yourself. Because after a while, it will come out halfway, and after 1 to 2 minutes, it will drop. So it's very, very fast. And it is more filled. No, more teaspoon. More teaspoon, please. Okay. Will you try this at home? Yes, hands up. No, hands up. You see, something is wrong. Something is really wrong today. Okay, the next one is question. Can we have other flavors? Yes, you can. You can actually put a bit of strawberry jam instead, okay, of chocolate. It works well. You can make your own strawberry sauce if you want. Buy frozen strawberry, puree, okay, and then do another recipe. It works, huh? Okay, here we go. Are we good, Florence? You have to flatten it first. Yeah, yes, oh, it's good, yeah, something like that, yeah. Okay, but not a big hole in center. It's workable, yeah, something like that is better, okay? Yep. And then, after which we're going to bake it, right? Now, let me check on the cake again to see if it's ready. Is that? No, it's okay. Do you have mittens? Yeah, it might be ready, it might not be ready. We have to see. Do not assume, you have to check. Nope, because it's still wobbly, okay? I'm going to reduce the heat a little bit, okay? I'm going to bring it to the lower tier. Okay, we have another oven, right? Yeah? Okay. Junior, can you grab another oven for me, please, so that I can demo to them this one, and then we'll transfer. Come, please. Right. So I want you to see the final product. Okay? You see things like that, it's not totally filled, huh? It's a wrong thing, okay? So you gotta fill it up. You really need to fill it up. Okay? In this. See another one. I don't think so. You might want to try your luck, Florence. The last piece will never look good, huh? Because it's all the leftovers. Okay. Yes, then just turn it up. Okay. Is there a switch down there? Yeah, we'll put the other arm for the carrot cake, so I'll pick this. Okay. So now it's ready. Oh, you mean you got more? One last one? Okay. Let's put the last one. Okay. Bring this over first. While our dear Florence is doing the last one. Florence, right? Yeah, okay. How come here no one is from Ang Mo Kio or Hougang GRC? Is it? No? Where? Only Yio Chu Kang, eh? Oh, okay. Okay, it's drying up already. So, yeah. So same thing. Clean this up. Okay. And the tip is that never put them too close to one another because you want to separate them, okay? You see that? So you have space in between here. Okay? I think the cake is more or less ready. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'll put it one side. Okay, I'm going to put this in because this thing cannot wait. So I'm going to put it in straight away. Over here. And then you see, okay, and you see how fast it will rise up, okay? Slightly higher than 180. No, this is about 180, 185. And then you bring it down later. Okay? How many minutes? I would say 8 to 12 minutes maximum. Okay? Let's plug this in here. Okay, good. So for 180, 185 max, not too much. No, with fan 165, 170 is okay. Questions? Alice? No? Alice is a very good baker. Anyone else? No questions? Yes. Yes, there is a need. You know why? Okay, if you use when you use your fingers and hands, it really cleans off. You not use a tissue, but because the purpose of that is a classical French method. This is a French recipe. Because you got to clean the sides. If it doesn't clean the side will burn. Because you got a little bit left, it will burn. It wouldn't taste. It wouldn't look good, and it will not rise nicely. Okay, so you need to control so that it's not sticking to the wall. It's a little bit like the chiffon concept. It's climbing out. Okay, but it's not like the chiffon concept. Like it needs to go on the wall and climb. Okay, good. If you want to be more specific, you can use a cotton bud and clean it as well. Okay, that could be another one. But it has to be something that cleans really well. Toothpick or satay stick doesn't clean so well. Okay, good. I think, yeah, we're done with the souffle. Right, I would like to thank Florence for her help. Thank you very much. Can you give her a full round of applause, please? Okay. So, Ione, can you set another timer, please, on the mobile so that there's a sound? Right, guys? For another 8 minutes to make sure that we do not burn this because it's quite fast, okay? Yeah? So you can see that. It's really hot, so it's okay. Right. Next recipe. So how's our baby doing? Let me see this. Okay, good. Last but not least, which I want you guys to be doing as a team. Okay? Remember, this has to be very, 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 very dry, okay? If you're going to put all inside, you have the privilege of using a newly bought pan. Okay, what we're going to do now, of course, is turn it on at the lowest heat first, okay? Can we flip to churros? Are you all excited now? Or I'll let you all do on your own now. Can you all follow instructions? Can I trust you all? Who wants to do it on your own without watching the demo? Who wants to do on your own without watching the demo? Hands up. Okay, not bad. Who wants to watch the demo and then you follow? Something is still wrong again. Not every raise that hand. I think your hands must be very heavy. Yeah? Cannot come out. Okay, low temperature. Very simple. You just need a stove and a pan and some ingredients. Okay, very simple. Okay, remember for this, just to tell you, in case you get very excited, I am going to make the sauce for you in one bowl, and you all can tapao home, or can eat on the spot, dip and go. Okay, this thing goes very well with icing sugar or cinnamon sugar at home. You can try. I'm going to make one big pot of chocolate sauce for you. It's not stated here, but I can tell you how you make it. There's many ways. Very simple. A bit of vegetable oil or a bit of butter together with the chocolate. Okay? I'm using a Jivara Bahona milk chocolate here. Right? It's fantastic. I can't. Oh, okay. I cannot resist. Right? This recipe doesn't require baking. It's all about frying. Okay. Wow, it's really good. So what do we have? 250 ml water. We're going to boil it with the butter. Alright? A lot of people ask me, can I use distilled water? Can I use mineral water? Can I use filtered water? Yes, you can. Okay? That's water. Where's the butter? Do I have butter? No. This is not the butter recipe. I was dreaming. Never mind. There is butter. 100 grams butter. Sorry. You need to get butter. Okay, I thought I was dreaming. Right? I saw butter. Right? Okay. Then, of course, very importantly, sorry, just let us grab it for a while. Okay, this is 150 grams plain flour. Then, of course, we've got salt. Okay, the question, people say 1/4 teaspoon salt, how much is it? Okay, 1 teaspoon is about 15 ml, it's about 15 grams. It's about 8 to 10 grams. 1 tablespoon is about 15 grams for salt and sugar. It never go wrong, okay? So a quarter is about 2 grams. You can weigh 2 grams, but in case your weighing scale doesn't take 2 grams, right? Just put 2 pinch. 1 pinch with 3 fingers, 1 big pinch is 1 gram, okay? So I'm gonna put the salt. Okay, the water, the plain flour, 150 grams, vegetable oil to deep fry, icing sugar, which will be later, I'll show you. This is the chocolate. Do you all want me to pass it down to you all to try? I only have this much for all, okay? No. I'll just show you how the chocolate looks like. You don't eat, please. Maybe it comes in blocks, not the button type, okay? I'll pass it down to you guys. Okay, come? Catch this, please. Please, and thank you very much. Okay, pass it down to show them. Smell it, okay? Don't taste it. You want to eat it, okay? Remember, when you do the demo, is water, butter, salt. You bring it to a boil. Remember not to add the flour together until it starts boiling. Then we add them. Okay? Understood now? So now we bring it to boil first. Then when the butter comes, sorry to keep you waiting. Okay? Then we add it in. Then flour, make sure it is accurately weighed. So before we go into this, I'll tell you what's going to happen. You are in your groups, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the groups all the way to the back, right? We only have 4 weighing scale, which we will be placing it there. Where's the weighing scale station? No? It's been measured for you. Wow. You guys are so lucky. So it has been measured for you. All you got to do is to mix. Okay? This is how many grams? This is 100 grams unsalted butter. Boil it. Okay? Milk. Is there milk? No, the milk is not for this. No, where is the milk? Sorry. But you see, add water and butter in the saucepan until it melts, okay? The milk is actually for my chocolate sauce. Okay, so don't confuse me, y'all sabo me after that. Every time, so better check. Yeah, it's the one. That's why I don't remember there's a milk. Okay? So see it's melting? No need to be fully melted. Then we'll need a wooden spatula, not a whisk. Okay? Why is that so? It's a tradition. Don't change the tradition. Okay? A lot of people say, why must I use spatula? Why? And another question is, can we use margarine? No. It doesn't taste good. Don't do it, okay? Please, promise me, don't do it. So later on, backtrack. So later on when you're in your group, right? All the ingredients are already wait for you. Remember the sauce and the icing sugar, which is the chocolate milk and what, I will do it for you. Okay? So you don't get so excited and mix everything together. Remember, what do you need to add first? Salt, butter, water. When it's melted, throw in the flour and keep stirring. And then after which, your eggs a little bit at a time, not one straight shot. And just stir until you get a nice paste. Then you add a bit of egg again, 1 egg at a time. Or you can beat them and then add bit by bit. You add 3 times. Why is that so? Because we want the emulsion. Okay, if not, the butter will split and then your churros will not look nice. Okay? Yeah, check it out. Is this good already? Almost there, a little bit more. Okay, just a little bit more. You see it's rising up. It's almost there. Okay? Gotta bring this to a boil now, eh? So now, remember, you need a lot of strength to stir. After this. Okay, a lot of people will leave it there and then let it burn. When it burns, the butter will split. Okay? So when the butter is split, okay, it's gone. Okay? So you stir. Put it in. And now you got to bring it to a boil. Okay? See? It's becoming like a thick mixture. Remember to reduce your heat to low now. If you start to hear sizzle, it's not good, huh? You cannot hear sizzle. Take it off the pan if it's too hot, like that. Okay? See that? Once you get a nice paste like that, you stop. Take it off again if it's too hot. You shouldn't hear that is the wrong sound, okay? Okay, so now you get a nice paste like that. Off the heat again. Let's break the eggs. Right? Yep. No. Check. Is it halfway up? 1 egg or 1 egg yolk? 1 egg. Check. Always check. Because I have so many recipes in my head, I can't remember everything. I don't even remember my wife's name sometimes. Okay, a lot of people will cook the eggs here and become omelette. No, I just want it to stir inside. You see? Stir it slowly, bit by bit. You see, it becomes lumpy. It's very normal. It's like profiteroles recipe, you know, choux pastry. See? You just beat again. Never use a whisk. I know it's very tempting to use a whisk, but never do that. See? Once it gets thickened up again, you see that? Becomes like a paste again. Okay? See that? It's where, could use a lot of strength like that. I keep doing this. See, once it becomes a paste again, one more egg. Of course, you can go to 5 to 6 eggs and really it's okay, but it becomes very rich. Okay? Okay, where is it? Let me see the souffle. Okay, yes, the souffle is ready. Remember, a souffle is consumed semi-soft and semi-wet. Cannot be too dry, it's not called souffle, okay? Yes, take it out and distribute. Come on, can I need your help, chefs at the back? Can we cut this into portion? Right? Can you have a head count and distribute and let them try? First come, first serve basis, while stock lasts. Because we don't have an oven to demo a lot now, so please forgive us. But don't worry, if you can't get to try it today, yeah, take photo, yeah? You come to the front to take photo for those. But wait, before I do that, let me show you. So we continue to do this, and then until you get pasty again, we add in the third egg, okay? And you continue until it's a smooth paste, you pipe it inside a piping bag. Okay? Pipe it inside a piping bag, then I'll show you later. So you want to take pictures, take now. Because it will be gone in the next 1 minute. One more egg, see that? For those who want to take photo, come and take, okay? Please hashtag People's Association, hashtag PA Baking Clinic. So you see the last egg, like I said, you can go 5 eggs, 6 eggs, 7 eggs. It gets better and better. It doesn't get worse, okay? It gets better, but of course cholesterol is one of the things you want to think of, okay? I need another, guys, I need another pot. Junior, can I have another pot? No, to fry the thing. Yes. Oh yes, I am. Diet regime. Okay, until you get a nice non-coat, what am I talking? A non-stick coating like that. Remember, it should be firm, not runny. If it's very runny, you cannot pipe. So it has to have a shape on its own, you see? Yeah? Something sticky, like a paste. Okay? And then, piping bag, which will be given to you later. Right? What you do is like, okay? So this is the way it is. So this is the way it is, okay? Hold it in your hand. Right? So meanwhile, I'm heating up. For you guys, you'll wipe put a bit of water and just wipe it with the kitchen towel. Okay? The same pan, pour it in, put some oil. You don't need a lot of oil, okay? You just need about 1 liter max, 1 liter plus. Okay, we're going to deep fry this. So it's a little bit like a donut concept, but it's a Spanish street food snack. Okay, if you go to Spain, you gotta see all over the small little shops around the corner, okay? I'm just gonna heat this up to about 180 degrees plus minus, not too hot. And then you see over here, the back, you got a piping tip. See this piping tip? You can use different size. Different size gives you different kind of effect. It doesn't matter. Even if you don't have piping tip at your RC or at your demo area, cut a circle and done. Okay?
Those people at the back are busy taking photos. you need to concentrate on chef now because your hands-on demo is going to be on this recipe. Okay? So when chef is still doing, you all need to pay attention because you are eventually going to do this particular recipe hands-on. Alright?
Okay, because after 5 minutes I'm going home already, so it's your for you to fry.
Because
No.
there are more surprises after that, as you can see down there. A lot of goodies. Okay, and more surprises will be made known after the mini challenge. So have to be prepared. Okay? So don't dozing out, please concentrate. Thank you.
Okay, so now, wow, are those goodies for me? Am I entitled to one as well, Haida?
Supposed to give us one.
A little bit more oil, a little bit more oil. So much oil, no lah. For demo, always put a lot of oil, so it looks like very luxurious. Okay, very generous. Okay, here, sorry, but be very careful with kids. I don't want you all to bring your kids near the oil because this is 180 degrees. Right? It's not oven. If it's oven, a bit hot. I mean, if it's hot a little bit, it won't really hurt you that bad. If you pour this on your, it'll be quite bad. So be careful. So you see the final texture? It looks like a paste, like that. A little bit of lump is okay because those are already been pre-cooked. Those are just some big lumps which will disappear when you fry it. Okay? What I put now is to do this. So remember, I fold it upwards. Put down the tip first. Don't put it in and then you think, oh, I forgot the tip. Okay? Remember that. It has to look yellow and rich like this color. If it's not yellow and thick like this, something is wrong. Okay? Okay, and then this is done. No, it's okay. You don't be too ambitious. I do a bit at a time, okay? And reuse the bag. Okay, what you do is to just seal it up. And so now we have this tip over here. A lot of people use knife, use the mouth, and okay, no. Just press it to the end and measure. Of course, not here because it will explode. Just a little bit here. Go on around. Then you pull it out. Okay, so what do you do now? Test. Okay, so one person can hold, one person can cut if you're not comfortable. Okay, but for me, I'm alone, so I gotta do it on my own. Okay, test water is to press a little bit. Cut. Or you can just use a knife. You have a knife? It's still a bit soft. If you have time, let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes. When it's cooler, it will set. Why? Because it's butter. So you get a nicer shape. But not when it's too hot. Too hot, you can't pipe out. The bag will burst. Okay? Right? It's frying well. Let me just get to the consistent mode. And jaga your flame. Make sure it's not too hot, not too cold. The back of the knife if you want, as long as you can. There you go. See that? See that first? I'll show you one batch first. So you pipe and cut. Then you get it's called the spider or the perforated ones. You see the lining? Let it fry. 170, 180 is okay. It takes a while. Okay, this oil is still not hot enough. Okay, you can go more. So you test a few pieces first, you will know. Okay, I don't want this. I'll take this away. Nice. See that? So let it fry. And don't keep touching it because the shape will change. There, can you see the star shape? There we go. Yeah? Fry one side. I mean, a lot of you tend to think this is yu jia kueh, fry left and right, left and right, left and right. No. Fry one side. When it's brown on the other side, just turn it. Okay? And then let it brown up. Throw into the tissue, I mean kitchen towel if you want. If you don't want, it's okay. You don't need to. Okay, take a look at this. There you go. So this is like a fried choux pastry, a profiterole. It's very nice because outside it's going to be crispy, inside it's going to be soft and tender. Okay, very suitable for kids, or if you have any road show you want to do, you can always use this. Okay, it will explode a little bit here and there. It's very normal. Don't panic and scream, chef, 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 might explode. See this, a little bit of explosion here. Yeah, here. Okay, now it's browning nicely. Okay, this dough is good, means the recipe is correct. Some of you might want to go longer, you can, like this. Yeah? It's up to you. Can you see it? Any shape that you want. You want to do an S shape, you want to do a P, and then an A. It's up to you. See that? Let's fry it. Okay, so now you see this nice color forming on the other side. Yes, it's almost ready. Once it's golden brown, take it out. Huh? Are we good? Is it easy? It's just amo yu chia kueh, right? Easy, right? Can you do 20 nice pieces of churros for me? Each team, okay? See, this is the bigger version. A lot of people are very excited and they start to touch before it sets. Then it might get a funny shape, but it's okay. I can also show you. You can touch also to form the shape that you like, and then you hold it and let it fry. Okay, see the lines now? Yeah. So remember, one will control the fire, one will fry. Okay, the other one you can do whatever you like. Okay, or you can come here and collect some chocolate sauce from me. Okay, and then you can start dipping. So while they fry, they finish, you guys will eat first. Then they start doing the work. Okay, right. There you go. This is the ideal color. You see that? It's ready. This one. Slightly more. If you want it more crispy on the outside, crunchier, go with this. When it comes out of the oven, it will set. It will become crunchy. I mean, like crisp, not super crispy, but it's crunchy. Okay. So we're happy? Okay, I'm happy. So you see, can you see the color forming on the big U shape at the bottom? So if you see the color forming, then turn it around. Oh, there it goes. My yu chia kueh gone. See, my yu chia kueh gone. Toss. Okay, there we go. Our yu chia kueh looks like ash shape now. See, fry one side like that, half lah. So half, what you want? No choice, cut. Don't want to agree, right? Cut apart lah, okay? Settle. They live their own life. Okay, this is a good color already. Especially this one. Even slightly, this is a bit slightly over, but this is nice as well. Okay? Can you give me this kind of color, but not more than this? I don't want this color. Okay? Leave it to cool, it will firm up. Okay? Watch the temperature of the oil as well. And then after that, icing sugar, chocolate sauce dip, you guys can tapao home, okay? Is it easy to do, to make? Who finds it difficult? Okay, I tell you, there are two ways that you will fail in this recipe, okay? So take note of that. When you are mixing the dough and the egg, your temperature of your pan is too high. So you actually split the flour and the butter. Means the flour and the butter does not go together, they split. And then when you pipe, right, it will not fry well. It becomes very thin, very ugly. It might even become into pieces, it will stick together. That's when you fail. So make sure you put on and off the heat, on and off the heat. It is warm to hot, not like boiling hot. Okay? And the next thing that will fail is because you add the eggs all at one shot. So the emulsion has no time, the chemical reaction cannot start to bind together. Okay? And the last one you will fail is because you burn the cake. Alright? I mean not the cake, the dough, the churros. Okay? So these are the three factors. Bear it in mind, talk to one another, share with one another, enjoy the whole process. Like what Hada says, pay attention, and have fun, and do what you need to do. And then after which, PA is all about sharing back to the community. You guys can actually learn this and bring it back to your community to share. Or you can make this on the weekend and give your neighbors. Okay? Are we clear? Are we good? Right? If we are clear, put away a recipe, wash your hands if you need to,